Well, hello, we are live. Welcome back. I had my dinner, it's cake time. And today, I'm going to yap about my logo and my branding and why I came to those decisions. Now, actually, we'll get straight into it. Hey, switch to this mode. Mamma mia! Here we go. All right. Let's make me a little smaller, shall we? So, this is my logo. Now, I got Johnny, the man, to design this for me, and what I asked of him when I got it made was, so basically I wanted something that was sort of timeless and professional and simple. So I prompted him with the Nike logo and the Nike font, rather. Sorry, not the logo. I don't actually have a logo. It's just the title itself is my branding. But you'll see the Nike capitalized, all capitalized branding. Very simple, quite nice ratios and whatnot between the width of the letters and spacing and all of that. And also Palace was another prompt, or recommend. I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for here. Like the specs I was looking for. Palace logo. So similar thing, all capitalized, real simple, no fancy lettering. So that was sort of what I asked Johnny to look at. See that all that spacing, and it's very similar to the Nike font actually. So if you look at my logo, I was trying to find somewhere that has it a bit larger. At the bottom of here. So yeah, that's a bit of a better example. Same sort of thing. So you got all capitals, slight slant on it. Very simple, very sort of plain, but not gimmicky. I wanted to go for a professional. The brief that I gave Johnny was professional, simple, and kind of gives the vibe of quality. So that was the reasoning for the way that the All City Services title looks. Now the colors I chose, I don't know if this is something you noticed, but baby blue is up the top. I didn't choose this. I sort of matched my uniform. I asked for blue. I wanted navy. I can't remember if I specifically asked for baby blue or light blue as well. But you'll see that my uniform is actually baby blue on top, like the All City, and then navy blue on the bottom with the pants, like services. And anytime I use, I'll post a link in my stories, I'll flick through and get to the baby blue coloring on the link, or the captions in the videos that I've been doing with captions that are colored and a bit more fancy looking. They're baby blue as well. So I'm sort of trying to keep it all uniform. And I guess like blue represents the water of plumbing. It's a bit less uh, serious or than red and black. I had an old logo. I'm going to try and find this. For here we go. Hot water. When I first set this up, I set it up as all city hot water. Oh my days. Okay. How do we get to that? I'm just going to open this. This. Oh, it's not there. Okay, I've got like an original design that I had when I first set this up, and it was set up as all city hot water, not all city services. Screen capture. Sorry, bear with me while I set this up. There we go. Let's see if that worked. There we go. Okay, well that's up now. You can't see me, but we'll stick with that for the minute. So basically, this was the original logo. I got Johnny to design it too, based on my what I asked of him as well. So this all city, there's a company called Multiquip, and I just loved the font, and I got Johnny to try and like copy that. But you can sort of see seems a lot less professional. Even the email is allcityhotwater@gmail, so Gmail's a pretty, like, it doesn't make for very professional looking stuff, a professional looking brand. But yeah, this was the original design, an old, much more gimmicky sort of looking thing. And I'll show you what I sort of based it off. Ooh. Just delete that. It was this. What's the equip logo? Basically just ripped it off from that. And I just liked the look of it. It was sort of like a cool font. But yeah, I sort of like realized that it wasn't that professional. It didn't really give like a quality vibe, and I think the new logo looks a lot more smart. So yeah, that's basically the reasoning behind why it looks the way it does. And I called it All City because I'm in, like, pretty much in the heart of Sydney. And it is quite a general, a broad sweeping term, I feel like. I wanted to sort of city is obviously pretty like specific, being in the city, but all city sort of like broadens that what's the radius, I guess, of like the area I want to cover, because I'll go like Sydney wide for hot water, and changing it from all city hot water to all city services was kind of a move, ideally for the future. So I kind of want to get a bit bigger than just plumbing. I've got a couple of Sparkies that I'll like feed work to and try and get work for. So I kind of wanted to keep the services tagline instead of just keeping me in the pigeonhole of hot water only. So it also, keeps it open to plumbing, electrical, possibly in the future air conditioning. It is quite easy to upsell all this sort of stuff when you are at someone's house already doing plumbing. So yeah, that's that. So there is a bit of thought behind it all. Actually, I was going to mention, so Network recently had a rebrand. Network Plumbing. They used to be, they used to be red and black. And let's see here. So you can see here, we got the red and black branding. And they obviously have changed to the blue and yellow, which looks pretty good, I reckon. And I don't know why they did that. They did recently buy get into air conditioning. But yeah, here you can see again, red and black branding. And my guess is they went to blue and yellow. They're kind of a bit more plumbing colors, a bit more friendly on the eyes, less like black and red, I think, is like generally associated with danger, poison, that sort of thing. Blue and yellow is a lot more, I don't know, kind of like welcoming and friendly, and that's sort of what I'm thinking, why they would have done that. But yeah, blue was certainly going to be my choice for the colors that I wanted. Palace G. All right, content. I had to do another dig into the archives today, because as you'll see in the stats, or you may have already seen in the stats when I switched to the stat frame by accident, that I had 0 jobs today with the company that I work for. So there's another chance to have a ponder. But yeah, nothing on today. Content stuff. I posted a time lapse of a job that I'd done in the winter. I know that because I was wearing a vest in the time lapse. That didn't go off too hard. The time lapses generally don't do that well, numbers wise. It's mainly the voiceovers. And when I'm like doing a single task, like changing an element or changing a thermostat, removing a relief valve, they seem to do the best. So it would be good to get some jobs, some more repair work that I can actually do all that on. And also posted, I was actually very curious about the stellar stainless steel tanks, which I will still put a call out for now. If you do happen to have replaced one, I don't know anyone that's replaced one that's not under warranty. So someone did get back to me on the story that I posted about whether someone had replaced one that was leaking, and he'd done a few warranty tanks that were like 7 years old or something like that, where they'd leaked at the relief valve flange. And I'd actually seen that too on a 50. But not outside of being under warranty. I haven't actually seen any of them leak, which is interesting. And because I kind of do really want to push those when I do my own thing, like have them as an anchor when I'm selling jobs, and then kind of downsell from there if people don't want them. But yeah. Those are my contents thoughts. Business thoughts. Was more just thinking about that logo today. Stat to Roonies, still 67 jobs. It's like the curse of 6-7. It's kept me stagnant on the content, and YouTube subscribers are chilling at 36 still. Nothing going on there, but we're keeping at it. I want to keep encouraging people to post, start up posting their plumbing and being a plumbing personality. So if you're thinking of doing that, get into it. I can tell you how I do it. I can help you make it super easy for you, because if I can do it, I basically started all this doing it as simply as I could. I've got like a $6 phone holding tripod thing from Kmart. All you have to do is hit record, stand in front of it, do some work, hit record, talk to your camera, and just see what comes out. And it will be bad to start with. It's just inevitable. But it started bad for me. It's not 100% amazing, but it's certainly improving since I started. I'm learning new video techniques, so get into it. And ideally, we can collaborate in the future. All right. Thanks for tuning in. That's a wrap for today. Reach out, call me, message me. All my details and contacts are very available on my website. DMs are open. So reach out.